Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Art of the Oracle. How are you today? I am super excited to do this reading. I hope you caught the 3-card pick a card reading. That was a lot of fun. The reading was around what we need to let go of and what is coming in as we release old, outdated programs or toxins, whatever it is. And I would love to hear what you thought about that reading. So please reach out to me. Also, I'd like to put together a reading around like a Q&A sort of thing. So if there are some questions that you have that you'd like to get answers to, then I will pull those and we'll see how many questions we get. And then we'll do a reading around that as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. So I was very drawn to this green energy this morning as we go into the weekend. Now, this is the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. It was a lovely gift from my daughter. And yeah, there's a lot of wisdom in this deck. There's a lot of information I didn't know about trees. So I'm always really excited to see what happens in these readings. So let's dive in. I've opened the space, blessed the cards, and all of this green energy. It's like all these green stones wanted to come in and be a part of this, which is very interesting. I've never had so much of this green energy in one place. So there must be a really, really beautiful reason for it. So let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. So we'll ask, what is the message for the collective right now at this time on our planet? Okay, so the two that are coming out, one is Suji, and the next one is Juniper. And it's interesting because this one, as you can see, this one is a very thick, feels like a very protective, very ancient tree. And this one feels like it has a portal. And I think that I drew this one at one time. So it's so funny because I've had these trees for I've had these cards for a really long time. But every time I open them up, I feel like I'm opening up for the first time. And when I stare into this one, I mean, this one kind of feels like a card that's welcoming everyone, like as a safe haven, as you know, like a tree where anyone can go. And there's, I don't know if you can see it right here, there's a teeny tiny little moth or butterfly or something right here on the tree. It's kind of lit from the back or within or something. And so the tree feels like it has a lot of wisdom around it. So I think there's something around that. I feel this is a very important combination for some reason, because the juniper, this feels like see the light here, and this, let's see what it's around sacredness. This tree in this deck is around sacredness, and that's what this feels like. It feels like a very sacred time as we walk into and create new awareness, new energy, new portals. And this could also be welcoming in beings, galactic beings, star seeds, new children, but light beings of beautiful, loving light energy. So each card has what's called a Deva message, and then a regular and upside down message. And the Deva message, the creator of the deck, Jane Struthers, has given us like the sacredness of each tree. They have like a spirit about them. And this one says, I can remind you of the importance of finding a connection with all the invisible spirits that surround you throughout your life. Isn't that interesting? Because that's what I was talking about, this like a portal for all these energies to come in. I can help you honor them every day and to remember that all aspects of nature are sacred. And this is a native tree to Japan. So for us to bring in this energy, we're calling in this energy on this day through this sacredness. It's funny because when I created this, it kind of feels like a fairy circle or a tree circle, or the energy around it is opening something up to come in. And that is exactly what this tree is bringing in, is the ability to kind of see or to feel or to communicate with the spirits that we don't necessarily know is around us. Now, there's also a message in each one of these. And the message with this particular tree, the message is to try to rise above any difficulties, or if you're having trouble with another person. So, or a group of people, or a job, or a circumstance, or something like that. It's asking you to be aware of the sacredness of you and of beings and of information that's trying to come in, and not to get caught up in the difficulties in like whatever, like if somebody did something, what their motive is, and try to figure it out. Because what I'm hearing in my head is you don't need to. It says try to rise above these difficulties and see their true spiritual nature instead. So we've all done things in our life that have been a little, like things that we're not necessarily proud of, right? Like we've done things that have been, like, I don't know, like you said something and you're like, why did I say that? Or you did something and it ended up being something that, set off a chain of events that you couldn't have seen. And so that kind of thing. So try to see the sacredness even in people that, or circumstances that you're having, or especially with circumstances that you're having difficulty with. And isn't this interesting? This one said spirit realms, it's like they were trying to communicate with you on another level. And this juniper is all about spiritual realms. And the message, the spirit, the Deva message here is, I have a strong connection with the spirit world, and I can protect you when you want to contact these realms, and I will act as a benevolent intermediary. So call on me whenever you need protection and guidance. And then the message for this tree, it's an excellent time to not navigate any form of psychic work that you feel drawn into, provided that you are acting with, your best intention and the highest intention of everyone involved. And know, the message is know that you will be divinely guided as you do so. Wow, this is very powerful. It's so interesting because I have a collection of cards, as you know, if you've watched my channel, and they're just all different types of cards. And when I opened it, my eye went straight to light seers, and then I thought, is it light seers? And then it went straight to the wisdom of the trees. And I knew immediately that it was the wisdom of the trees, that there was a great message. And as soon as I grabbed them, all of this energy started coming in. And what I'm going to share with you is this, is when you set the intention, when you create the sacred space for these beautiful acts to come in, that's exactly what happens, is the sacredness, the ability to see things beyond this moment, the ability to allow sacred realms and sacred interactions. And that in doing that, as long as you set up this sacredness and do it with an open heart for the highest and best circumstances for all, that it's divinely guided. So let's see if there is one more message. I left space. Is there anything else that you would like? Yes, this one right here. Okay. And I feel like it's supposed to be right side up. Isn't this beautiful? This really looks like a shrine. It looks like it looks like some protected space, an inner knowing, the ability. This almost looks like Mother Mary or Kuan Yin, or a beautiful, sacred, divine, feminine goddess energy. And there's all these prayer flags. And this, I don't know what Pipal tree, it feels like something that might be, in India, or, a sacred tree. Let's see where it is. It's in China and also in Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and it is native to India. So there's something about the divinity, like a space for divine knowing coming in. This is the tree of enlightenment. Oh my gosh, I just feel so blessed to be doing this reading here today. I hope you can feel the energy as well. And the Deva message, or the spirit message, is I am one of the world's most sacred trees. And in Buddhism, I symbolize the world tree. I can help you to achieve enlightenment by stilling your mind, helping you to live solely in the moment, and thereby freeing yourself from all suffering. And that's what it is like the things that we don't have, the things that are lacking, this, that, the things that we're paying attention to outside of us that we're trying to control is a lot of times the state of our suffering, or people that have done things, or people's influence, or whatever it is. So we have the ability in this sacred tree, and in this tree here about the, what was it? The portals. And then this one is enlightenment. Let me go back to juniper. Now I feel like, why, how did I not remember that one? Juniper, spirit realms. That's what it is. I was remembering portals. But yeah, so we have sacredness and spiritual realms leading to enlightenment. So I feel like something really powerful is coming in to this day and over the next 3 days. So set aside some time each day is the message for it, and sit quietly and listen to the sounds around you, so that you can honor everything in the moment. So when you quiet, turn off your phone, turn off the TV, just set quietly. You can literally hear your heartbeat. You can hear your inner world, and then you open yourself up to the outer world. And I think when the inner world and the outer world merge, it becomes one with all things. And then you see your purpose. You see that there is so much more around you than just man-made things, that there's a whole world, a whole nother realm, many realms, as a matter of fact, that can create the sacredness of your life as you move forward. So it's asking you to practice mindfulness, in which you are aware of everything that you do from minute to minute. So I'm going to leave you with this, like 5 minutes. If you can start off for 5 minutes, because the number 5 is around transformation. And I feel like this message is really around understanding the awareness of transformation, of the sacredness of what life is, and telling you that that thing that kind of other people are, bothering you, things around you that are kind of getting you all riled up, are things that are not part of you, unless you put your attention and you create that energetic bond between it. So you have an opportunity to create sacredness in every day, in every interaction, that there is an opportunity for information from spirits, from loved ones, wanting to come in and be a part of your world, to help you in this world to create a space of enlightenment for you. So you're aware of not only your own inner light, that's what I feel like enlightenment is the awareness of your inner light, but that everything around you also shines bright with their own divine light. So thank you so much for being here. I am delighted to read for you. And until next time, have an amazing day. Bye now.